What's up guys, this is Massey. Welcome to another video. In this video I want to show you how to factor polynomials, and in this video I have 6 examples and I want to show you how to factor them. The first one, I'm gonna call it p of x equals to 2x cubed plus 5x squared minus x minus 6. As you see here, the largest exponent is 3, so we call this kind of polynomials a cubic function. So what we need to do, first of all, we need to use the trial and error to see whether the first root of this polynomial, if you start from, for example, px equals to 1, the sub there is going to be 2 plus 5 minus 1 minus 6, and as you see here, it's going to be 7 minus 7, which is going to be equal to 0. So it means that x minus 1 is one of the factors. Next one is going to be 2x cubed plus 5x squared minus x minus 6 divided by x minus 1. So 2x cubed divided by x is going to be 2x squared. Now when you multiply it, it's going to be 2x cubed minus 2x squared, and when you subtract it, these two cancel out, and then we have 5x squared minus negative 2x squared is going to be 7x squared. You need to bring the next number down because we have 2 terms in here. 7x squared divided by x will be 7x. Now I need to multiply 7x by the whole terms here. 7x times x, 7x squared. 7x times negative 1 is going to be negative 7x. When you subtract it, these two is going to be 0. Negative x minus negative 7 is going to be 6x, and then you bring the next number down, which is negative 6. 6x divided by x is going to be 6, so we have 6x minus 6, and that's going to be equal to 0. So as a summary, I can say 2x cubed plus 5x squared minus x minus 6 divided by x minus 1 equals to 2x squared plus 7x plus 6. Now I need to factor these quadratic functions. So we know so far x minus 1 is one of the factors. Let's look at the rest of it. So now it is a quadratic function. It is going to be super easy to find out. Since the coefficient here is not 1, I need to multiply 2 and 6. 2 and 6 is going to be 12, so we're looking for the product to be 2 times 6, which is going to be 12, and sum is supposed to be plus 7. So we're looking for two numbers, multiply to 12 and add to 7. So we have positive 3 and positive 4, which means that I can write it as 2x squared plus 3x plus 4x plus 6, and then you can factor this separately. It's going to be x times 2x plus 3 plus 2 times 2x plus 3, and now I can factor 2x plus 3, and here we're going to end up having x plus 2. So these are going to be the other two factors. So we have x minus 1 times 2x plus 3 times x plus 2. So this is going to be the factored form. In case if they ask you to find out zeros, you're going to say x minus 1 equals to 0, so x is 1. 2x plus 3 equals to 0, so x is negative 3 over 2. And x plus 2 equals to 0, so x is negative 2. So, but in case they ask you if to factor it, this is going to be the final answer. Let's look at the next example. The next example is p of x 4x cubed minus 7x minus 3, and here I have 4, 0, negative 7, negative 3. So for example, if I start from x equals to 1, that's going to be 4 minus 7 minus 3, which is not going to be 0. What about x equals to negative 1 is going to be negative 4 plus 7 minus 3. That is going to be 0. So x plus 1, because x equals to negative 1, it means that x plus 1 is one of the factors. Then I need to divide this one by this one. So 4x cubed minus 7x minus 3 divided by x plus 1 is going to be 4x squared. Multiply that is going to be 4x cubed plus 4x squared. Then you subtracted, these two cancel out, and we have negative 4x squared, and here we have negative 7x. Be careful, here this is x squared, so you cannot subtract them. So just leave these two here. Negative 4x squared divided by x is going to be negative 4x. When you multiply that, it's going to be negative 4x squared minus 4x. When you subtract it, these two cancel out, and we have negative 3x minus 3, because I need to bring this number down. Negative 3x divided by x is going to be negative 3. When you multiply that, it's going to be like that. So 4x cubed minus 7x minus 3 over x plus 1 is going to be 4x squared minus 4x minus 3. Now I need to factor this quadratic expression. So we have 4x squared minus 4x minus 3. You're looking for two numbers. Multiply 2 4 times negative 3, which is going to be negative 12, and sum negative 4, which are going to be negative 6 and positive 2. So we have 4x squared minus 6x plus 2x minus 3. So that's going to be 2 times 2. Actually, I need to factor 2x. Is going to be 2x minus 3 plus 2x minus 3. And then here we have 2x plus 1 times 2x minus 3. So px will be 2x plus 1, 2x minus 3, and x plus 1. This is going to be the factors. Let's see the next example. Px 6x cubed plus 5x squared minus 21x plus 10. Here again we start with x equals to 1, which is going to be 6 plus 5 minus 21 plus 10. As you see here, that's going to make it 0. So x minus 1 is one of the factors. So then you divide it, long division. By x minus 1, we have 6x squared times x is going to be 6x cubed, and here multiply 6x squared, and then you subtracted these cancelled out, and we have 11x squared minus 21x divided by x is going to be 11x. When you multiply that, it's going to be 11x squared minus 11x. When you subtract it, these two cancel out, and you have negative 10x plus 10. When you divide it, it's going to be negative 10. That's the remainder is going to be 0. So 6x cubed plus 5x squared minus 21x plus 10 divided by x minus 1 is going to be 6x squared plus 11x minus 10. Now it's time to factor this quadratic expression. 6x squared plus 11x minus 10. We're looking for two numbers. Product is going to be 6 times negative 10, which is negative 60, and sum is going to be positive 11. Which are going to be 15 and negative 4. So we have 6x squared plus 15x minus 4x minus 10. When you factor it by grouping, here I can factor 3x from here, so 2x plus 5. And I factor negative 2, 2x plus 5. Then I factor 2x plus 5, and here 3x minus 2. The expression is going to be 2x plus 5 times 3x minus 2 times, we had already x minus 1. So this is going to be the factored form. In case somebody asks you what are the zeros, I'm going to say 2x plus 5 equals to 0, so x is going to be negative 5 over 2. 3x minus 2 equals to 0, so x will be positive 2 over 3. X minus 1 equals to 0, so x is going to be equal to plus 1. Now let's look at the next example. Px 4x cubed minus 8x squared plus 3x minus 6. So in this example, as you see here, we can have group factoring. Why? 4x cubed and negative 8x squared, so I can factor 4x squared, which is going to turn into x minus 2, and here I can factor 3x minus 2. So that's going to be 4x squared plus 3 times x minus 2. This is going to be the factor form. And if somebody asks you what are the zeros, there is no 0 in here, but here x minus 2 equals to 0, so x equals to 2. Next example, 2x cubed plus x squared plus x minus 1. So in this case, if you make x equals to 1, it's going to be 2 plus 1 plus 1 minus 1 is going to be 3. If x is negative 1, it's going to be negative 2 plus 1, negative 1 minus 1. That's going to be negative 3. Let's check the other numbers. Since the last number is 1 and this one is 2, so it's going to be 1 over 2. Let's check x equals to 1 over 2. Which is a little bit odd, but from this point I can say that I need to check 1 over 2. So that's going to be 2 times 1 over 2 cubed plus 1 over 2 squared plus 1 over 2 minus 1. That's going to be 2 times 1 over 8 plus 1 over 4 plus 1 over 2 minus 1. That's going to be 1 over 4 plus 1 over 4 minus 1 over 2, which is going to make it 0. So x minus 1 over 2, or we can say 2x minus 1 is one of the factor. So it means that I need to divide it by long division by 2x minus 1. So 2x cubed plus x squared plus x minus 1 divided by 2x minus 1, which is going to be x squared. When you multiply 2x cubed minus x squared, then you cancel out. There's going to be 2x squared plus x. You have x in here. When you multiply, it's 2x cubed minus x. When you subtracted these two cancel out, and we have 2x minus 1. 2x minus 1 divided by 2x minus 1 is going to be just 1. So it's going to be 2x cubed plus x squared plus x minus 1 divided by 2x minus 1 equals to x squared plus x plus 1. So now I need to factor this, x squared plus x plus 1. We cannot factor it, but let's see if we can use quadratic formula. A is 1, b is 1, c is 1. So it's going to be b squared minus 4ac. 1 minus 4 times 1 times 1. It's going to be negative 3. So since it's less than 0, it means that that is not factorable at all. So I can write the p of x as 2x minus 1 times x squared plus x plus 1. Next example is going to be x to the power 4 minus 15x squared minus 10x plus 24. So I'm gonna use try and error, sub 1 in here. So 1 minus 15 minus 10 plus 24. That's gonna make it 0. So I can divide x4 minus 15x squared minus 10x plus 24 by x minus 1. X to the power 4 divided by x is gonna be x cubed. When you multiply that, it's going to be x to the power 4 minus x cubed. Subtracted is going to be positive x cubed minus 15x squared. Again, be careful that the exponent of these two are different. So x cubed divided by x is going to be x squared. When you multiply that, it's going to be x cubed minus x squared. When you're subtracting, we have negative 14x squared minus 10x. Negative 14x squared divided by x is going to be negative 14x. And we have negative 14x squared plus 14x. Then you subtract it. Here you have negative 24x plus 24. Negative 24x divided by x is going to be negative 24, which is going to make it 0. So we have x to the power 4 minus 15x squared minus 10x plus 24 divided by x minus 1. That's going to be x cubed plus x squared minus 14x minus 24. And you have x cubed plus x squared minus 14x minus 24. Now we need to continue with the trial and error. The coefficients are 1, 1, negative 14, negative 24. Let's check 2 in here. X equals to 2. We have 8 plus 4 minus 28 minus 24. So as you see here, that's not going to be equal to 0. We don't need to evaluate it. We can say it is not equal to 0. What about negative 2? It's going to be negative 8 plus 4 plus 28 minus 24. As you see here, this is going to be equal to 0. So x plus 2 is one of the factors. So basically, so far we had two factors. One of them were x minus 1. The second one is x plus 2. So we have x cubed plus x squared minus 14x minus 24 divided by x plus 2. So that's going to be x squared. When you multiply it, it's x cubed plus 2x squared. When you subtract it, 0. And here we have negative x squared minus 14x. It's going to be negative x squared minus 2x. When you subtract it, it's going to be negative 12x minus 24. When you subtract, it's going to be 0. So x cubed plus x squared minus 14x minus 24 divided by x plus 2, x squared minus x minus 12 is going to be the next one to factor. So we have x squared minus x minus 12. You're looking for two numbers, product to be negative 12 and sum to be negative 1. So the two numbers is going to be negative 4 and positive 3. So we have x minus 4 times x plus 3. So the polynomial is going to be x minus 4 times x plus 3 times x plus 2 times x minus 1. So these are going to be the polynomials. So these are going to be the 6 examples I had for factoring polynomials. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. You can have access to many other videos regarding calculus, algebra, physics, and chemistry. If you found this video useful, please like it and share it with your friends. And if you have any question, please leave me a comment. Thank you for watching and have a great day.